As the election in Edo State draws closer and is expected to hold 19 September 2020, PDP and Governor Obaseki is leading in Edo State, with the people of the state coming out in mass to show their solidarity. With the recent billboard pictures of Godwin Obaseki placed all over the streets of Benin City, Edo State, it shows he is acceptable to the Benin people, as seen both women, children, and men all hugging him. Also, the way Edo people are receiving him recently whenever he takes his campaign to their locality. His confidence of winning the coming election comes September 19, 2020. Most of the streets in Benin where some of the billboards are placed are Saple Road, Airport Road, Sokmamba Road, lot to mention. That's a good one. The busy King Square in Benin City, Edo State is usually full of activities, and as of today, the picture of the governor and his deputy is all over the place round the busy King Square, as seen carrying different inscriptions. What are your views? Do you think the governor will win this his re-election bid with these different billboards placed all over Benin City? Wow. Honestly, Obaseki has been working so hard, because the APC candidate is not someone that is not a pushover, because also he's been in government and he's been in Benin or Edo State for a very long time, coming out to vie for one position or the other. And don't forget that he's been government official before. He was the SSG in that state. So I think what is going to help Obaseki is what he has done in the past, and what he has done, yes, what he has done during his first tenure. Of course, he's still in his first tenure. So you just have to publicize what he has done and how people perceive him. We know that at the other hand, this Oshomole Gragra is just always all over the place. Just like I said, even without Oshomole, Ezeyamu will still push through. That's just it. So it now depends on how people of that state will perceive the both of them. Of course, there's no doubt that he has done one or two things. And for the fact that Oshomole still commended and said he was the brain behind his success, all the development that took place. Because when you are really with somebody and maybe at the end of the day, your paths are not, crossing again. Maybe in the past you were close, but because of one thing or the other, the person might not want to see the good side of you. The person will just be seeing the bad aspect of you. But if they come together and they begin to do as they were doing, you will see that all the good things, the person will continue to say it. It's just very few people that will, even when you are not even in good terms again, the people will still be talking about what you have done in the past. But majority of the people, as far as you are not together again, they begin to see the bad aspect of you, and that is exactly what is happening. So you don't even expect Oshomole to be so happy and begin to say one or two things. But one good thing is that for those who are deep thinkers, they would know and be able to size the whole thing up, not minding those who are always economical with the truth, those who are always just want to get what they want to get. What if they know that you can give them what they want, they will sing your praises. Some people are in that category. But if some people feel that they are not getting anything from you, so they will just move over to other places or other person that will be able to do their bidding. That is how some people are. And no matter what, no matter how bad somebody is, you still have your fans. And no matter how people perceive you, you will still have your fans. That is just how this life is. So it's going to be a tough one. I hope if Oshomole will just be silent and let these two gentlemen, let them sell what they've got, what they have done, what they can do. What is going to help Oshomole, Ezeyamu, is his ability to be able to sell himself, because even while he was the SSG, he couldn't do much because he was not even the governor. Lucky Benedict was the governor. But now what can see help Obaseki is what he has done. He has to project what he has done to the people and giving the people assurance again that it's going to do more. So that is just the way it is. All these pictures we've been seeing, of course, those are the things that happened, in some of the occasions that he attended, and those pictures were seen, and now they are trying to put it all over the place for Edo people to see what he has done, or how people perceive him, because it's those who are on ground that will be able to tell better or say the thing the way it ought to be said. Indeed, Obaseki is the people's choice. His good deed that he has done to Edo people is good testimony of his stewardship, if the people can really know that. When he was an APC, you people hated him. Now, yeah, in PDP, you love him. Cowards dies many times before their death. Keep on, okay? Okay, B-board, please, when does B-board becomes the determinants of people's support? Okay, you make me laugh. B-boss don't win election. If B-boss win election, Atiku should have won last presidential election. Of course, that is even debatable. You could imagine what the president was saying, that Adibini had his time, he would have used the military and whatever, and which people could able to read in between the lines. Really? You think Buhari won? Some people will not agree to that. Some people will never agree to that. Okay, which parts of Edo yeah, is he from, or is he from, or what is this one is trying to tell us? Godwin Obaseki, God wins. I just love this man. Forward ever, backward never. Nothing like we. Speak for yourself. One man, one vote. Forward ever, and God will see him through. Definitely, God will see him through, just like someone is saying here. You know, you just have to work hard. You just have to work hard and showcase what he has done for the people. And you know, people perceive people differently, and it depends on how the people of Edo State perceive him. If they perceive him that he has done right, and if they perceive what the government, the last government, how they felt, it now depends on how they are going to work for Obaseki, or they work against him. And someone is saying here that we Edo people don't want Obaseki. Of course, everybody cannot like him. Everybody cannot vote for him. Everybody cannot just hate him. Everybody cannot like him. And nobody can force anybody to like anybody. But I know that some people will say, speak for yourself. Don't use we. You are not from Edo State. Now you and your household. Okay, for your own, you'll be okay, we or you. Yeah, just like I said, people will not agree to that. You know, if you are saying, of course, maybe he's talking about himself and some of the people that he knows that they are not in support of Obaseki. Of course, he can speak on behalf of those people, not on behalf of everybody. There's no way we are going to be having a one party system, which some people are really working hard for us to have a one party system. And that is why Buhari is so bitter about Biafran people, the Igbos. You don't expect everybody to vote for you. So if they didn't vote for you, so does it mean you are going to hate them? That is not how it's been done. And just like I said before now, anybody that wins election, you as a taxpayer, you must pay your tax. You can't say, oh, I didn't vote for this man, I don't like this man. You must pay your tax, you must pay your fine, you must pay everything. That is how it's being done. But for somebody to now turn back and say, oh, I'm not going to concentrate on those who did not vote for me, but my concentration is going to be on those who really voted for me, it does not really make sense. When the president was talking about 97% and 5%, I don't even know the calculation of that. So whichever way, anyone that you feel like voting for, good and fine. Like they always say, majority carry the votes, and if the majority say this is the person they want, and everybody must go with that person. So that is how it works. It's not a possible that everybody will vote for you, everybody will like you. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.